What up, y'all? It's DJ AlphaTyler back again with another reaction, and I was looking where my camera used to be instead of where it is now. So, y'all know already it's 2 for Tuesday, and if you're new around here and don't know the rules for 2 for Tuesday, basically the way that works, I look at the trending data for the past 7 days. I look at what you guys are watching, what y'all are engaging with the most, all that. YouTube gives me a report that says what the top videos on my channel are for the past 7 days. On 2 for Tuesday, we do 2 reactions to the top 2 artists y'all are watching. Comes out with 4 videos, and then today we have a 5th bonus video. Anyway, 2 for Tuesday rules. Hey, for a while, Ginger was on top. For a while before that, you know, we've had Upchurch, we've had MGK, all those have been on top for a while. Last week and the week before, Ginger was in that 1 spot. And then last week, Lil Peep was in that number 2 spot. This week, we had a change of pace because this little girl came along and took over the show. Y'all have literally dominated the channel looking for more Angelina Jordan. And you know what? 2 for Tuesday is the day that we give you what you're looking for. Because instead of just dropping one reaction and maybe another on another day, y'all got to hear Angelina, my thoughts on Angelina on Mega Monday. And now you're getting her again for 2 for Tuesday twice. So if y'all enjoy seeing these Angelina Jordan reactions, make sure y'all keep hitting this content up, sharing it with your friends that enjoy the same content, etc., etc. I appreciate all the support you guys have given me. Please don't feel like I'm trying to compel y'all to share my content. One thing I wanted to check out, y'all told me What Is Life was one of her original songs. And I found this acoustic version. I don't know if this is the only version, but this acoustic version seemed like it would give me an insight into a new side of Angelina that I haven't seen already. Because I've caught tons of, you know, what I would definitely classify as jazz. I caught that Bohemian Rhapsody cover. I caught the I Put a Spell on You cover. I haven't caught what I would call acoustic yet, but I see a man with a guitar, I see someone with a keyboard here. I'm ready to see what we're bringing in this one. Let's get it.
Hello, y'all. This is a composition written by Angelina Jordan, one of her first original compositions.
Okay. And I almost came in here not because I thought this was a cover or anything. Just in my mind when I saw this earlier, I ain't gonna tell you all what I thought about, but I was thinking about a completely different kind of song.
What is a life? Life is maybe going to school. Perhaps life is sitting at the piano.
I want to talk about something real quick before we get too deep into this song, because I noticed at the beginning, and I'm not going to click back, but I am going to hover here. And you notice, you know, she looks at the camera and kind of, you know, smiles, and it's a tight smile, and she closes her eyes. And then throughout this performance here, you know, she's keeping her eyes closed too. And I almost feel like, you know, from her body language, that she's more nervous here performing her original song than she has been in some of the covers we've looked at. And I think that's an interesting dynamic to think about, because, you know, you think about all the accolades, all the you know, fans that are talking about this girl's music, and to think that she's human enough to be nervous about performing, you know, exposing herself to perform an original song that she wrote. That's crazy. But it really shows, you know, how human she actually is
Sitting at the piano, playing beautiful songs.
See, she still kind of looks nervous a little bit.
Maybe life is about would create paintings like my grandma. Life is perhaps a tea that's still in the night.
See, so she's shouting out her grandma there, and y'all told me, if y'all have watched my reactions, I'm pretty set. If I had to categorize Angelina, although I wouldn't prefer to, I would categorize her in that jazz, genre. And y'all told me she got a lot of that from her grandma. That's who gave her her love of jazz. And, she just shouted her grandma out. And I like, maybe life's about painting a painting. Maybe life is about making your art, right? And at the end of the day, it don't matter how you make your art. Maybe your art is talking to people. Maybe it's being a public speaker. Maybe it's being that encouragement for somebody when they're in a hard time that they need. We all have our talents and our gifts and everything. And that is what life should come to about. It shouldn't be about punching a clock for 40 hours a week just so you can make sure that, you keep some kind of benefits and you get to enjoy life when you're 60. We need to make sure that, our life is a fulfillment of our desires and that we're using our strengths to better the people around us, right?
To get your love on time. What if life means you?
Side note, just a personal quirk, and I hate to detract from this performance because of it, but that dude really needs to cut off the ends of his strings because that doesn't look good.
What if life means you and I? Shine like a star in the darkest sky. Maybe life is a warm embrace from someone safe, or maybe life's just a memory. We come, we see, we go.
Think about those deep thoughts there. Like, how many times have you guys ever heard somebody really philosophize and say, maybe life is a memory. Maybe we're at that point where you watch your life flash before you when you die, and you're just remembering everything that happened right now. And you really don't have the power to change it, because you're just thinking back because it went by so fast. I love the lyric. I love the looks at, different thoughts on, what is life? Where does life go?
Feeding birds with my little sister. After all, she's the love of my life. Life is beautiful. Love life with all the good and bad. And the good and bad.
I think that was the first time I've heard her actually at the end of that. So that was Angelina Jordan with her original song "What Is Life," acoustic. And one thing I want to point out, at the end there, we do have to take life with the good and the bad. There are going to be ups, there are going to be downs. There's going to be things that we don't want to happen, things that we do, all that stuff. And really, at the end of the day, I mean, we gotta be strong and power through where we are and push toward where we want to be every single day. And I think y'all told me she was 12 when she wrote this one and recorded it. To think that she had the foresight at 12 to say, this is what we gotta do in life, this is what we gotta work toward, all that. And that's just insane to me to really think about. But like she says there too, we gotta take life with the ups and downs. It ain't always gonna be sunshine and buttercups, A few of y'all probably know, I try to be in the music. I try to be in this mindset when I'm doing these reactions. But I mean, I work a day job. I work a job that isn't always the easiest thing to do. And, at the end of the day, the face that we put on, the way that we carry ourselves and all that to get through these times and make these connections and push our lives to the point where we want to be. I mean, that's 100%. That is, I don't know. I just there's so much depth in what she's saying here, and I love it. And I also love, I think too, the reaction I did right before this was Through the Eyes of a Child by Aurora. I think about what she's talking about there. As a grown woman talking about wanting to see the world through the eyes of a child. And I think about what Angelina, who is at this point a child, what she's looking at here, and she is actively seeing the world through the eyes of an adult, seeing the world as most of us should. And that's just, that speaks volumes to her maturity. Anyway, I've ran this reaction way too long, but I love this song. Honestly, this has been a special night to me for reactions, and so I'm really glad for the tracks that we're checking out. But y'all let me know now what y'all think about all this down in the comments. Let me know where y'all are at. Like the video if you enjoyed the reaction despite how long it is. Sub to the channel if you haven't already. I hope to catch y'all next time. I'm DJ AlphaTyler, and I appreciate y'all spending a minute with me. Stay safe, take care of yourselves, and I'll see y'all.